Race fans, I'm Owen McCall here at the New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Right now it's January 5th, 2019, and the Sportsman division getting ready for their first feature event of 2019. We have a great field of sportsmen here for you tonight, and here's how they'll roll off. In the 44G, that is Matthew Green. In the 10H, it's Joe Hamilton. The 16S is Tim Sozio. The 16L is David LeBeau. 75 is Don Keithley. The 71B is Earl Beckner. In the 60 is Richard Fiore, but he has elected to start in the rear. And in the 77, it's Charley Ayers. Richard Elkins is in the 55, and Patrick Thomas is in the 111. Jason Vail is in the 407, and David Werning is in the 112. John Stevens is in the 74. Kyle Peters is in the 153. Russ Moore is in the 39, and Mike Dahm is in the 33. So right now we have a good field of sportsman cars set to roll off for you. I think that his name is, actually no, correction, it's not David LeBeau, it's David LeBeau. Somebody must have made a typo, because I remember meeting David LeBeau at the ARCA race a couple of weeks ago. A couple of years ago, my bad, not a couple of weeks, a couple of years ago. Right now we are going to go racing. The pace truck is pulling off of the track, and the green flag is out. We're racing. Right now, Matthew. Already, we have a car around. The 74, John Stevens went around in turn 1. We already have a car around in 1. John Stevens in the 74. So already we have a car around. The 74, John Stevens went around and won. So since no laps were completed, we're going to do a complete restart. Right now we're going to go red to get the 74 of John Stevens off the track.
Looks like some spots down there behind that pole. The 74 John Stevens is 14th, off to a bad start again, moving up from the Mod Mini division from a year ago.
Stevens last year competed in the Mod Mini division here at New Smyrna Speedway, so he's moving up the ladder. And his time here in the Sportsman division did not get off to the start he had hoped, but hey, there's still a whole lot of racing to go this year in 2019, and you know, things can only go up for Mr. Stevens. So right now we're under red flag conditions here at New Smyrna Speedway before the race has really officially started. So we're going to see how long this red flag period lasts. We're going to give it another minute or two. But right now we're under red flag conditions here at the New Smyrna Speedway. We are going to take a break, and we will rejoin you when the red flag conditions have been lifted. All right, the red flag has been lifted here at the New Smyrna Speedway. We are back underway. There you can see the 74 of Stevens being towed off of a racetrack. Right now they're going to try and get him off the track, but we went through a red flag, and now we are going to have a complete and total restart. Currently, Matthew Green in the 44 will be leading them down to the green flag.
And the way I understand, on June 22nd, New Smyrna Speedway is not going to be racing to support the pro trucks that go out there and have their time on the road. At least 2 great nights, every night they go to racetrack is a great night. Ryan, how's that hot dog? Give us delicious. I'm telling you, if you haven't had one tonight, if you're hungry, go get one after this race. You don't think you
So right now, Matthew Green still up front with Joe Hamilton and Tim Sozio being the top three. And that's going to be David LeBeau, Don Keithley, Earl Beckner, Richard Fiore, who's elected to start in the rear, but we'll have to see where he starts on that restarts here on the restart. Jason Vail, he was able to win. He went to Victory Lane at first in that 407. He went to Victory Lane first on the Governor's Cup weekend in that 75 lapper, but he was disqualified in the tech. And wow, it's already January, and I'm talking about last year. Man, how time flies between then and now, but we're going to get the one to go signal. Lights are out on the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck. Matthew Green, your pole sitter, has chosen the inside line. The 77 of Charley Ayers and the 153 of Kyle Peters have elected to start at the rear of the field. Right now, the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck is currently pulling off of the track. Matthew Green has chosen the inside line. He's going to be leading them to the green, and green flag is out. We're going to give this a second try for 25 laps of Sportsman. Right now, Joe Hamilton trying to hold on to the second spot, but Beckner is on the bottom. Patrick Thomas is right there in the fourth spot. And Beckner is going to get second away. Thomas is going to try and follow him in a third. Matthew Green is still up front. This is a regular 25-lap feature event as Hamilton is sinking like a rock here in the early stages of this event. Right now up front, still showing the way, Matthew Green. 3 laps into a 25-lap feature event. And there's drivers. Any driver right now in that top 5 can go to Victory Lane in this event. Especially those drivers in second and third right there. Beckner and Thomas. Maybe Jason Vail in the 407 sitting back there in fourth. Sportsman division here at the new Smyrna Speedway is always a good one. They always bring out double-digit car counts, and there's always great racing to be had in this division. Right now, the leaders are currently working their way through some lap traffic. As they go through 1 and 2, the leaders working their way around the 33 of Mike Dahm. So right now, Matthew Green is stuck in some lap traffic. And we have an incident. Car around lap traffic. The 77 of Charley Ayers didn't get out of the way fast enough, and he's collected Earl Beckner and Jason Vail. And there's another car around on the bottom there.
And it looks like Matthew Green.
Looks like the 44 of Green.
As well, so Matthew Green involved.
So Matthew Green's in it. Charley Ayers in the 77. Jason Vail in the 407. Earl Beckner in the 71. Patrick Thomas was able to make it through in the 111. There he is all the way down in turn 1. I think right now we've gone back under a red flag, but the 77 of Charley Ayers, a slower car on the track, tried to get out of the way, couldn't do it fast enough, and he's collected some of our race leaders, and there's a car on fire. There's a bit of fire there. We are under our second red flag of the night tonight, our second red flag in just 6 laps tonight. So right now we're going to see if everyone gets out okay. Matthew Green's just sitting over there. And well, right now we're under our second red flag period of the night. We're going to take a break, and we will rejoin you when the red flag has been lifted here at the new Smyrna Speedway. The red flag at the new Smyrna Speedway has been lifted. We're back under caution conditions. We were under the red flag for an incident that blocked the track over in turn 3, where the 77 of Charley Ayers did not get out of the leader's way fast enough, and the incident collected the 71 of Earl Beckner, the 407 of Jason Vail, and the 44 of Matthew Green. And that is why slower cars need to stay out of the way. But Earl Beckner's coming back out of the track after working on that car in the pits. And right now, Patrick Thomas is currently being scored as the race leader at the moment. And, Charley Ayers, he's a new guy out here, so maybe he just wasn't expecting the speed of those lead cars here in the Sportsman division to, get to him so quickly, get to him so fast. But that's why we have rules in place for why slower cars need to get out of the way of the leaders. Right now they're going to move Earl Beckner up into the lead spot. They're directing the traffic to make sure everybody's lined up where they're supposed to. It's a regular 25-lap feature, and it's a new moon right now because I don't see the moon anywhere in the sky, but it feels like it's a full moon out tonight. Right now, the lights on the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck have been shut off. We're going to go back racing soon. 6 of 25 laps are in the books. You've already had 2 red flag periods already tonight. Let's hope the red flags stay away as the pace truck comes pulling off of the track. Patrick Thomas has chosen the outside lane, and the green flag is out. We are racing. The outside lanes are working all night on these restarts as Patrick Thomas gets a really good one. Tim Sozio is in second in the 16. And right now, Matthew Green, Jason Vail, and Earl Beckner are all going to try to find ways to get back up to the front, so don't count any of those drivers out. As 25 laps is back underway. Got a bit looser coming up in turn 4. When he's going down the front straight into turn 1, if you look at the back of the 407 of Jason Vail, you can see a lot of the damage to that wreck on the back end of his car as Matthew Green now tries to get the 3rd spot back. But up front, it is still Patrick Thomas as Jason Vail is going to try to follow Matthew Green to the 4th spot. Right now, Patrick Thomas and Tim Sozio, they're starting to separate themselves a little bit from Green and Vail, but as we come down the front straightaway, Patrick Thomas up front of the 111. 11 of 25 laps are in the books tonight. now we've become kind of evenly spread out. 13 to 25 laps are in the books. Everyone's just kind of settled down for now. Everyone's found a rhythm. They're running in a rhythm. Matthew Green is closing on Tim Sozio for second. Matthew Green is going to try and get a run on the 16. As they go down through 1 and 2, Matthew Green's going to try and use the inside lane. Green is going to try and get a run on Sozio as they go back to 3 and 4. Patrick Thomas is still up front. Green on the bottom. Coming down to the line. 5 laps to go. Matthew Green and Tim Sozio, a great battle for the second spot, has been going all day long. Not all day long, but in these last couple of laps, and Green is going to try and win it as Earl Beckner now returns to pit road. But Matthew Green right now has cleared Tim Sozio for second, and with 4 laps remaining, he is going to try and track down Patrick Thomas. Is that 1 more lap to go? Patrick Thomas, right, when he got the lead after that second red flag period on lap 6, it's been sailing for the 111. The former NASCAR Division 3 and NASCAR Division 2 national champion and a several-time Sportsman track champion, Patrick Thomas. He's going to take the checkered flag at the first Sportsman feature event of 2019. Thomas, it was smooth sailing for him after he got after that wreck on lap 6 that led to the red flag coming out. Matthew Green holds on for second, the pole sitter. Tim Sozio is third. Jason Vail is fourth. And new year, but the same old situation. Patrick Thomas in victory lane. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, your winner of the Sportsman feature. It's Patrick Thomas in the 111.